Hello, everybody. It's a Lazy Leprechaun here. We're going over the Steam RPG sale and 10 best games in it. First up on the list, we have Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Originally coming out on the PlayStation 4, it has made its way to PC just a couple years ago. It has been very well received. It is a wonderful port. The game is absolutely beautiful. Story is that you play as Aloy on her journey, and the world is now run by these mecha dinosaurs. There's a lot of combat with them, and the combat is excellent in this game. The story's really good, and to top it all off, both the soundtrack and the environment is absolutely beautiful. The game looks so nice. And it doesn't require a large machine to really play it. I play at 1440p, getting over 100 frames a second, and I have a Ryzen 5 and a RX 6600, and it handles it just fine. The game is very well optimized, coming in at $16.49. If you haven't played this gem before, I highly recommend picking it up now. Second up on the list, we have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, coming in at $9.99. In this game, you play as Geralt of Rivia. He's a monster slayer. You can cast some spells. You have two different swords depending on the enemies that you're fighting. There's a ton of content. In the Complete Edition, you're getting all of the DLC for this game. You're looking at somewhere around 100 to 120 hours of full playthrough game time, and if you're looking to 100% it all, you're probably looking more along the lines of 200 hours to actually complete it. The story is awesome. It's second to none. The gameplay and the combat is fantastic. If you haven't ever played The Witcher 3, I recommend picking this one up for $10. Next up on the list, we have Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Enhanced Edition. So this game came out a year and a half ago, and it's based on the Pathfinder system. If any of you are into the tabletop RPGs, Pathfinder, D&D, like Castles and Crusades, stuff like that, this takes the Pathfinder first edition rule set and has put it into a game. There's so much to do. The character customization is so deep, it'll take you a little while until you can actually get the full experience of it. There's a ton of build variety. To begin with, your character customization, it's lacking in some ways, but there's no real upfront cinematics to it. You're always kind of out in that isometric view, so you don't need this crazy detailed character. But where it lacks in that character customization, it picks up when you build your class. You have your race, your gender, your class, the subclass. You can multi-class. I don't know if this game has mythic classes or not. I believe so. But if you're into the CRPG, real time with pause, turn-based, isometric view combat, this game at $14.99 is a steal right now. I would pick it up. Next up on the list, we have another Pathfinder game, being Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Plus Edition. So this game it's the older one. It came out a few years prior to Wrath of the Righteous. In this game, it's still based off the Pathfinder First Edition rule set. You still have the crazy amount of character customization that you can do with classes, subclasses, multi-classing for both Kingmaker Wrath of the Righteous or Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. You have skills that you roll for. It's like based on a D20 system. The big draw with this game as well is there's a whole kingdom management system to it, and depending on how you feel about it, it can be quite annoying if you're not used to the kingdom management, or if you really like kingdom management, you can go deep into that. If you don't like kingdom management, there is an option that you can pretty much have it play it itself. I believe you can actually set it to auto, so the kingdom management can do that. That way you can focus on the RPG aspect of this game. Coming in at $5.99. This is a great deal. Next on the list, we have Solasta Crown of the Magister. Solasta is based on the Dungeons & Dragons 5.1 SRD rule set. If any of you have been keeping up with Dungeons & Dragons, you know that the OGL has been changing quite a lot, and this game should not be affected by it because it's run on the 5.1 SRD. So you have your basic classes like fighter and cleric, stuff like that. But Tactical Adventures has had to homebrew a lot of the classes and the subclasses for them. They now have the druid, the barbarian, the sorcerer. I think they have the warlock, or they're working on the warlock, one of the two. There's choices. You roll for just about everything. It's a lot like Pathfinder, where you go on this awesome journey. It's co-op as well, so you can play with your friends. There's also a campaign creator in this game. So if you're one that wants to make a grand adventure, if you're used to DMing a homebrewed campaign, then this is a perfect game for you. Coming in at $13.99. It's a great time to pick this up. If you're a big D&D fan and you're looking for that next D&D game to play, buying the complete collection that you see below, where it's $41.98, gives you everything that's come out for this game. It's awesome. I highly recommend picking this one up. Next up on the list is Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn is a Diablo-like game. It does have the, no pun intended, grim setting. There's a lot of adventure to be had here. There's a lot of crafting. There are dozens upon dozens of quests that you can do. There's a ton of items. If you're into the isometric camera, the Diablo-like gameplay, tons of loot when you kill stuff, this game coming in at $6.24 is a steal right now. Next up on the list, we have Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is obviously the second Pillars of Eternity game, and it enhances on everything that the first one did. There is a turn-based mode. It's another isometric RPG. It came out originally as real-time with pause. They have since added a turn-based mode to it. There's a lot of customization in this game. The combat is fantastic. It's won multiple awards. It's a great game, coming in at $9.99. I would definitely pick this one up. Up next on the list is Kena Bridge of Spirits. Went over this in a prior video, but Kena Bridge of Spirits is a beautiful action RPG game. It was made with the help of a company that worked with animation. So all of the cutscenes look like an animated movie. Even some of the gameplay while you're walking around looks like you're in an animated movie. The game, like that picture there, the game is absolutely beautiful. It plays really well. The combat might be a little simplistic if you're used to something like Devil May Cry or something like that in that aspect for the action. But overall, this is a great game. It isn't the longest game. You're looking at about 15 hours or so playtime. Overall, though, for $19.99, I can highly recommend this game to you. So the last two games on the list here are not part of the RPG sale. Their offer ends January 30th and 31st, respectively, where the RPG sale ends on the 26th. But nonetheless, we have Persona 5 Royal. This is a game I've covered a couple of times, and it is a phenomenal game. If you're into the turn-based JRPG games, look no further. You have about 100 to 110 hours of gameplay here, and that's mostly just the main story. Main story plus extras, you're looking to add about 20 hours or so on top of it. You have your main story, and then outside of that, you have all the school stuff to do, the relationships to build with other characters. The combat in this game is awesome. It really is a great JRPG. Coming in at $41.99. This is the definitive version of the game. This is the best version that you can play on PC. I highly recommend picking this up. Last up on the list, we have Tales of Arise, a personal favorite of mine. The story of Tales of Arise was a little slow to start, but toward the middle of the game, it really amped up. And then by the end, I actually had a few tears. I felt some sadness for some of the main characters and what they were going through and what their motives had been the whole time. So you play as a slave, a Danan slave, and you are a slave to the Renans, and you go on this awesome journey to free your entire planet from Renan control. It's an awesome game. It's an action RPG. The art style is beautiful on here. If you're into this kind of game, it's $23.99. If you want to try it out first, which I recommend you do, there is a demo for Tales of Arise here that you can download through Steam. You're not going to be disappointed with this game. I recommend getting this. So there we go, guys. We got 10 great RPGs on sale right now in Steam. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you'd like to see more game sale content, and shoot me a comment down below and let me know what games you're picking up or if you want to discuss one of them. Thanks for watching.